Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to share with you 5 tips and tricks that you can have to stay happy and calm in your life. And also, I'm not an expert or a lecturer, but I have gone through things in my life, so I want to share my experience so you can relate and you can apply these tips in your life so you can have a peaceful and happy life. So let's begin. Okay, so I might need my diary in between because I've written everything in this. Legends once said that you should think before you speak, but I will say you should write before you speak. Okay, so the first tip that is, have boundaries. When I'm saying have boundaries, I'm not saying you should have an angry attitude or a rude attitude so no one can come to you and talk to you. Having boundaries means is don't tolerate any nonsense that can come from anybody, from your school friend, from your college friend, from your colleague, even the member of your family. And you know what, especially it is difficult to deal with people, with toxic people that are in your families, right? Because you have to be with them, you have no other option, you cannot leave your house for somebody, right? Okay, so whenever you're dealing with any toxic person, just remember to ignore their whole existence. Whatever they are saying, whatever they are doing, it should not matter to you. And when they will get to know that you're not paying attention to any nonsense, anything bad by them, they will step back automatically. Trust me, it's my personal experience. Initially I used to pay attention to these toxic people in my family because obviously being in the same house, how could you ignore people? But then I started ignoring their words, their actions and everything. So they automatically step back and they never do anything wrong or see anything wrong because they know that it doesn't matter to me, right? And you know what? In school and colleges or in corporate, if you're dealing with any person like that and if things are going beyond your head, then you need to complain to the authorities, to the officials who can solve your problem, because you need to say, you need to have a voice, because other person who is doing bad to you will know that you have boundaries, and if they will do something bad, they will get the punishment, and that will automatically trigger them and they will stop their nonsense. And in the family, you can complain to the elder people if you're dealing with anything really bad. And also in having boundaries means have a personality of you should have a personality that people automatically can tell, okay, that person is not going to tolerate any nonsense or any bad thing. Just have an aura, even if you're nothing, even if you are in school, have a right attitude, have an ethical and moral attitude in you that people will automatically step back whenever they try to do anything bad to you. And that will really help because from my personal experience, I'm saying people will start respecting you more if you have this kind of aura and magnificent attitude, So yeah, this is the first step. Okay, so the second is become financially independent. If you're right now in school or in college, just have your focus toward becoming financially independent. You know what financial independence bring? I am telling you. When you're paying for yourself, when you're doing everything financial for yourself, people stop giving opinions. People stop making decisions for you, because now now they know that they're not paying for you, they're not giving a single penny to you for anything in your life. And until or unless things are limited to the parents, we can somehow have a very calm life, but if it is in the hands of the other people, then you have to deal with a lot of pressure from them. So try to become financially independent in your life, and not only a smaller, but think about bigger things in life. Like how could you have like 25 lakh package or 45 lakh package, because that can help you to have a happy, calmer and enjoyable life. And also money gives authority to the people. So if someone is paying for you, they'll try to dominate or manipulate you, and that can happen in any way. You cannot say. So especially for girls, have a aim in life, so become financially independent, so you can buy a lot of makeup, a lot of things for yourself, a lot of beautiful dresses, and you can also like aim to have a dream wedding of your own. Because see, these things are very important. Even see what happened with me, I'm telling you. So I had my 25th birthday recently in the past month, and I was in depression. I was not happy. I was going through something in my life, but I have money. I'm a financially independent woman. So I planned a trip to Goa, and I celebrated my birthday there with my friend also. So yeah, I forgot every single problem of my life. I forgot that I ever had worry about anything, because money, see, people say that money cannot buy happiness. That is not true. That is misleading. Money can buy you trips, money can buy you your favorite makeup, money can buy you your favorite wedding dress or any dress. So please don't be misled by people. Money is really important, right? And I have money, I have financial independence, so I was able to plan a trip to Goa now. So if somebody else would have done that for me, I have to pay some price. That person definitely going to like keep saying to me all my life that they have done something for me. So please don't get misled. Be financially independent. Money is everything. It will give you a happy life. Like if you're feeling sad, you can go out, have a cheesecake, or you can go out and like buy your favorite dress or anything that you like. You don't need to ask from anybody, because you don't need to ask for money from anybody. It will absolutely depend on you. So money is important. Try to become financially independent. Alright, so the third one is have a hobby. Now, what hobby means, obviously we all have a normal life, school life, college life, corporate life, but I think having a hobby is really a good thing. Suggested to me by a special person of mine that you should have a hobby. I'm going to tell you why. Because when you're busy in doing something, and when you're busy in mastering something, you forget any stress or any worry in your life. For example, I'm giving you my example. I have a YouTube channel. This is my hobby, right? My hobby is like making Punjabi dance shorts for YouTube, or doing makeup videos for YouTube. That is my hobby. And the moment I made this channel, I stopped worrying less, because I am so much focused on my growth. I'm so much focused about, okay, what else can I do to make me more popular? What else can I do to have more subscribers? What else can I do to make my video to reach out to more people? That is my stress, and that is a positive stress. The stress which will give you success in the future is a positive stress. And that stress will keep you away from the negative stress, which will lead you to depression, to anxiety, and all the other bad emotions in life. So it's very important to have a hobby. It could be cooking, it could be planting trees, it could be anything that will keep you busy, that will not keep you free. And also, watching reels is not hobby. It's like doing time pass when you have nothing to do, and it will like it will not give you any growth in life. The only growth that you will have when you completely focus on your own life, what you are doing, where you want to see yourself in the future, that is more important. So you need to have a hobby, right? It will help you to like have a calm and worry less life, because it's like it also help you to become more creative and productive person. And it also help you to earn respect, because when people will see that, okay, this person is busy all the time, this person does not have time for us, they will start respecting you, because they will see that, okay, that person is actually doing something for himself or herself. And that will be the best thing. Okay, so yeah, that is the third tip. Okay, so the fourth tip is communicate to yourself. Now that can sound very silly and stupid, but listen to me. See, okay, we have a lot of people around us, in our corporate, in our college and schools. People are there in abundance, right? You can have many friends and you can have communication with a lot of people, but whenever you want to talk about something which is very private and secretive to you, you cannot trust anybody. And trust me, you can also not trust your best friends, because that best friend has another best friend who will not tell anybody else, and that best friends will have another best friend who will not tell anybody else. This is a chain, this is a circle, because the moment the words will come out of your mouth, you will never know how they can spread all around, and you will be shocked to know that. So communication to yourself is really important. Now, for example, I'm going to tell you about my experience with that. When I was in college, I was dealing with a lot of things, because I really have a lot of toxic relatives. So whenever they used to say something which I don't like or which make me feel bad, I don't have nobody to tell, and I don't want to share my family problems with my friends, like in detail. Like you can tell in brief explanation, but I want to talk in detail with somebody. And I don't have a mother, and I don't have, so obviously the deep conversation was unable to happen. So I started talking to myself, just completely locked myself in a room and started communicating with myself. Okay, Simran, this happened, and you should not have said this thing, or you should not have done this, and this is wrong, and you need to ignore this person, and you need to do this in your life, and next time you don't need to react this much, right? And you don't need to do that. And this is the communication I have with myself, and it really helped me to grow in life. It really helped me to understand myself much more clearly, and it clears my doubts without having any kind of conversation with any person, just communicating with myself. And if you want to make this thing to the next level, start communicating with the God, whatever God you believe in, whatever religion you belongs to. Sorry if that sounds weird, but yes, whatever God you do devote to, start communicating with that. I devote to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, so I always have conversation with him whenever I was alone and I was not feeling good, and I was like, बाबा जी ये किवें होएगा, मैं किवें कर पावांगी, ये बाबा जी प्लीज़ आज मेरे तो गलती होगी, प्लीज़ ए चीज़ माफ़ कर दिया, दोबारा नहीं होएगी, या बाबा जी प्लीज़ मेरे गाइड करो कि मैं किवें करा. These kind of conversation heal your mind. It helps you to make a better person. You are not going to tell your secrets to anybody else, and he will not going to tell it to anybody else. You and him are going to have end-to-end conversation, and it will help you to become a much more better and good person in life. And obviously that will help you a lot. You should do that. Just have communication with yourself. That's important. Thank you. Okay, so the fifth and the last but not the least one, is be confident. Now, whenever we speak the word confident, it does not mean that you can do anything and be confident. Be morally, ethically confident. You should be a stressful person in the field of that, okay, I am going right in my life, I am doing everything um, after thinking, and I'm not saying anything bad to anybody. Okay, I could be confident and be confident. For example, in my office, I used to wear clips, a lot of clips on my head, and a lot of women and girls were like, "You should not wear that because it does not look you're not a child or whatever." But honestly, I'm not doing anything wrong, and it's completely okay. It's my life, and I'm going to decide how I will like groom myself. So I confidently said, like, it looks good on me, so I wear them. And they don't have to ever say that again because they know that they will get an answer. So be confident, like, do your stuff, everything with much more pride in yourself. Okay, I am very right. This is for me. I'm not going to take care about other people's opinion because they will not matter. And be confident and calm. And I remember that, when I was like, I had taken admission in my MBA. So when it's time to give an introduction on the first day, I made a blast in the introduction, and the claps that were there for me was amazing because I said things about myself so confidently, and teacher were like, "Where you get this confidence from?" So I was like, I'm just being myself. Like, if I'm doing right, I don't need to worry about people. If I'm not harming anybody, I'm not doing anything bad to other people, I am honest, I am loyal, I'm moral and an ethical person, I don't need to worry. God will take care of everything. I just need to be confident in my own self. And Priyanka Chopra once said that confidence is the best accessory that you can wear. Even if you have like wearing something very simple, but you have just like a smile and kind of an attitude in your walk and in your talk, you're good. So, okay, guys, that's my 5 tips. And please do comment and tell me, do you really like whatever I said? And forgive me if I had said anything that might have hurt your sentiments or emotions. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. Bye bye. Thank you.